Guru, Vai, 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 Guru, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ. You know, a lot of times there is a confusion on what we are doing. Is it helping us or not? Are we doing it in a right way or not? So many params, doubts comes in the mind, especially for the newcomers. First of all, remember we are mind and we have to empty that mind. But while emptying, we put full force to our mind and we actually try to control our mind. When Maharaj says, Man jeete jag jeet, does not mean that we have to put a force, does not mean that we have to control it. Because who is controlling it? We are already trying to control our mind without any meditation. What does that mean? That means that we are going behind the thoughts which are being taken by mind. Mind is taking thoughts. And what are we doing? We are trying to go behind those thoughts. Thoughts of Rajogun, thoughts of Tamogun, thoughts of Satogun. These thoughts are within the Maya. We have to stop taking these thoughts. We have to set our mind free. Then only mind can travel up above the 9 doors, above these 2 eyes, above these 2 eyebrows. Then only it will start going up. But we want to control our mind through religious rituals, through yoga. But these things will only and only increase home. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਹੋਮੇ ਛੱਡਣੀ ਹੈ. We have to lose our home. But what we do, sometimes we increase our home. That's why in the next Shabad, which is on Ang 33, Maharaj is trying to explain us something here. Maharaj is trying to teach us. Maharaj says, Kaya sadha urd tap kare vichon home na jaye. Kaya sadhe. Kaya is this physical body. So we do different asanas, different exercises, different yogic positions, and we do some restraints also to make sure we can do the tap. But what does these things do? Urd tap ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੀ? ਜਦੋਂ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਲਟਕ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ. When these yogis, they will go upside down. And then they will be very happy. See, I can go upside down. This person cannot do it. I can be upside down for long time. 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, hour, 2 hours. Right? But Maharaj kehte, tusi jo marji kar lo. Do whatever you can. It is only and only going to increase your home. What we have to do is, we have to stop doing everything and surrender. We have to surrender. And Gurbani is very, very systematic. Because if the new person, you tell them, stop taking thoughts, that person will say, what the heck you're talking about? Tusi ki keh rahe ho? How can I stop taking thoughts? That's why Gurmat way is not a yoga way. You will go to some other spiritual practices, you will go to Buddhism, you will go to other stuff. They will always say this, that mind is like a monkey. And they are absolutely right. And mind will wander. We have to make sure we have to stop our mind. We have to take off the control of our mind. But in Gurmat, the way is little bit different. Gurmat way is Bhajan Marg. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭਜਨ ਬੰਦਗੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਬਿਨ ਹਰ ਭਜਨ ਨਾਹੀ ਛੁਟਕਾਰਾ. ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਬਿਨ ਬੈਰਾਗ ਛੂਟਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਇਆ. And we talked about Rag and Berag the other day. Rag is something, a love with this world, but we have to do the differently. We have to reverse it because everybody love this world. When we say world, sansar, meaning everything which is happening around us, our family. There was a Shabad out there also about the Kutumb also. ए कुटुंब तुझे देखदा चले नहीं तेरे नाले. Some this anything we do, my one of our executive in my company, she left, she retired, or she joined wherever she went, and she cried, right? And it's like all of us, anything which we leave of this world, we cry, even if it is a job, even if it is something. It can be anything you like. It doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be your siblings, doesn't have to be your kids. Anything which you were attached, when you leave, you cry. But Maharaj says what we have to leave is the love of this world totally. And we should have a bairag for Vaheguru, because we are separated from Vaheguru. As piche, sometimes it becomes a little bit difficult to understand what we do and how we do. But Maharaj has laid down the path. Maharaj has laid down the path for us. And if we will follow that path with love, with the instructions of Gurbani Guru, then we can achieve it. The problem is we want to use our own mat. That's what you called man mat. When we will follow the Guru, as in the Gurbani Guru, then Gurbani Guru tell us in a beautiful way. Maharaj has explained that, for example, there is a building. If there is somebody in a construction business, they can understand this very good. But even if you are not in construction business, when any building is made, they have to support the building through the pillars. They have to create a pillars. And that's what Maharaj is saying. Maharaj says, Jo mandar ko thame thaman, tyo gur ka shabad mane asthaman. What does that mean? Maharaj says, just like you make any building, it has to be supported by pillars. Similarly, mind needs something. When mind is here in this form, it is revolving around this area. What is happening? There is no support of the mind. The only support it is taking is either from the Rajogun. What is Rajogun? Rajogun is worries, anxieties, depression, desires, hopes, wishes. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਸ਼ਾ ਬਿਲਾਸ਼ਾ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਫਿਕਰ ਜਾਂ ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਐ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤਮੋਗੁਣ lust, greed, anger, attachment, gossiping, slandering, hate, lies, and even the sattogun. What is sattogun? Sattogun is actually a good thing. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਦਇਆ ਧਰਮ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਹਿਨਸ਼ੀਲਤਾ, your compassion, your content, your peace and all. But Maharaj says, even when we are in these states, what we have is home. We get home. Even when we do a good stuff in Sattogun, we are helping other, we are being compassionate, ਦਇਆ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਚ home ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ. So even when you are in Sattogun, you still have a home. But definitely the body towards Chautha Pad, the fourth stage, is here. But before we reach the fourth stage, we have to come out of this cycle. To come out of this cycle, let's go the next page. Come out of this cycle, what we need to have is some support. Just like for a building, there is a support of a pillars. We need, let's say this is a mind, we also need a support. Maharaj says this support you are going to get it from Gurbani Guru and Gur Mantar. That's what Gur Shabad is. When mind will start taking a support of a Gurbani Guru and Gur Mantar, he will not need humans. He will rather come to those humans, Sat Sangat, which are doing Vah Guru together. Because all of them, they know the support is Vah Guru, these pillars. So these pillars is nothing but Vah Guru. In other words, we are going from multiple thoughts to one thought. One Gurmukh Pyare, very high avastha. I was shocked to hear from here. He said, why we have to go from multiple thoughts to one thought? Why can't we directly go to zero thoughts? Nahi Guru Pyareo. It's a step by step, because mind has so many thoughts. If you will ask mind to leave all the thoughts, leave your mind right away and do some breathing exercises or try to sit there, don't think about anything, it is not possible. If it would be that possible, then there will be no depression, no insomnia, no high blood pressure, no anxiety problems, nothing in this world. But we know reality is that we all are surrounded with these problems. We have to have the support of pillars, right? Or one single pillar of Gurbani Guru, Gur Shabad. That's the same thing which Guru Amar Das Sache Pasha is telling us here. Maharaj says, maybe you do exercises, go upside down, do anything to control your thoughts. Till the time you don't leave your thoughts through Naam, you will not be able to go above the 9 doors. तू रज्जोगुण तमोगुण सत्तोगुण ਨੂੰ नहीं ਛੱਡ ਸਕਦਾ ਅਧਿਆਤਮਕ ਕਰਮ ਜੇ ਕਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਕਭੀ ਪਾਏ religious practices ਅਧਿਆਤਮਕ ਕਰਮ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਮ ਕਾਂਡ going to different pilgrimages, doing a Tirth Ashnan, you know, there's a lot of things. In Sikhism also, people are busy in doing Adhyatmak karams, right? Going to the Gurpurav. It is good to celebrate Gurpurav. But how should we celebrate a Gurpurav? By following the teachings of Guru Sahib, by understanding Gurbani Guru, by doing what Gurbani Guru is telling us, not but just eating langar out there. Yes, langar is important, but we should not be just doing the religious rituals. Aao ji apan langar khan chaliye, right? That sort of stuff. Maharaj says the only way you can reach to the Naam is Gur ka Shabad. Gur Mantar is Guru ka Shabad. Gur ka Shabad Jivat Mare Har Naam Vasai Man Aye. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਰਨਾ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਰਨਾ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ we have to learn how to die in Shabad. We're not just going to end this here. We have to learn it, do the practical. So Guru Pyareo, how we do this practical? Ardas beinti karke ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਹੈ, we do ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ. And Sangat is here. They can tell you what happens. And you might have experienced it on your own. When you will be doing the Simran, but you have to sit and do the Simran for a long time. Sometimes for some people it is early. For some people, you have to sit it for 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. You will see after certain time, let's say 45 minutes to 2 hours, you will lose the control of your senses. Senses are the one, ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਬੈਠੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ. These senses are the one which are holding our mind. Mind is nothing. Mind cannot do anything without these senses. But the moment our senses will lose control of the mind, mind will go in a state called sun. There will be no thoughts. These panch doots, these 5 thieves, lust, greed, anger, attachment, they will lose the control of the mind because they are controlling the mind through the senses. What senses? ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਦੇਖਣ ਦਾ, seeing, smelling, touching, hearing. When you will reach to your threshold, when you will reach from multiple thoughts to one thought, you will not know the time when your one thought as then Guru Mantar, you will merge in the Guru Mantar. That's what Maharaj means by Gur Ka Shabad Jeevat Mare Har Naam Vasai Manaye. फिर एक कोई path है. Mind is going to travel up rather than going down. When we think too much, when we hand over our mind to these panch doots, they bring our surt down. They will bring our surt down. Let's do a little bit of more practical explanation. Just like here, or let's go for a new drawing. That's fine. Let's say there are chakras here, right? We don't believe in that. Believe as in we don't practice chakra meditation, but this is what happens. When our mind is controlled by the senses, senses will always bring the mind in the lower dimensions. Let's say this is our lower dimensions. Above the eyes, upper dimensions start. Senses will always bring the surt down. However, when you will do Guru Mantar Jap, it will go up. Your surt, your mind will start traveling up, 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 up. Moment it reaches here, you will lose control of these senses because these senses are only up till eyes. Above the eyes, they don't have a control. Your surt will start getting here. Here it will reach to zero state. Even the Guru Mantar Jap will stop. There will be no Guru Mantar here. And when you at zero state, Maharaj says, Anhat Bani Gur Shabad Jani. Now you are doing a Guru Mantar Jap. On the 4th state, you will hear Shabad or Naam. Naam, which is a 4th stage. Nothing else. Nothing else will be there other than Shabad. This is how we have to die. We have to die in Gur Shabad. Gur Ka Shabad Jeevat Mare Har Naam Vasai Man Aaye. In your mind, you will start hearing the Shabad. Then you have to merge in that Shabad. Then the mind has to merge in that Shabad. Sun man mere ਭਜ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸ਼ਰਨਾ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਰਨ ਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਭਜਨ ਬੰਦਗੀ ਕਰੋ. ਬਿਨ ਹਰ ਭਜਨ ਨਾਹੀ ਛੁਟਕਾਰਾ. Who has to listen to the Shabad? Who has to listen to the bhajan? Who has to do the bhajan bandagi? Then when you reach, you have to do through the mind. Remember, when we do Saas Kiras Simran, our mind is listening, but not much. Sometimes we have thoughts. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. We have to make sure our mind listen. Va, Guru, Va, Guru. And when the thoughts will be less and less, we go antargat. We go antargat, inside. When mind is chanting, mind is listening. And that time, Maharaj is saying, Sun man mere paj satgur sharna. Satgur de charan chija. At that time, what we do is, your shabad inside, the naam inside, the sound inside will increase. And to reach the sharan of Satguru, then you have to leave the Gurmantar jap at that time and connect your surt, connect your mind with the Shabad. Then the Bhajan Bandagi is listening. Sun, sun man mere. Sun ke bhajan kar. Satgur Sharna. Then you have to listen to the voice of Satguru. Then what will happen? Maharaj says, then kirpa hoegi. Then what will happen? Kirpa hoegi. The blessing will come. Gur Prasad is a blessing. Gur Prasadi chuti hai. Bikh Pavjal Shabad Gur Tarna. That big sagar, that Rajogun, that Pavjal, that Maya, you will cross this ocean through Guru's Shabad, through Shabad Guru. There is a difference between Gur Shabad and Shabad Guru. Gur Shabad is something which is coming out of mouth of Guru, as in Gurbani Guru, or Guru Sahib's mouth, as in Vaheguru Gur Mantar. Whereas Shabad Guru is which is coming out of the mouth of Satguru. Through the Satguru, you will cross this. Right? But do not go in so much logistics. At the end of the day, this Guru Mantar itself is going to become the Shabad. It is just like a water. You have a water form, you have a ice form, you have a vapor form. Right? Akhri naam, akhri salah, akhri gyan, geet gunga. It just keeps on changing its form depending on where your mind is in this whole section. Is your mind here? Is your mind here? Is your mind here? Or the mind has gone to the fourth state. When the mind is here, nothing is there. That area is called Sun. Sun means zero. Nothing is there. When you go to the zero state, from multiple thoughts to one thought to zero thought, that area Sun is the place where you will hear the Shabad, the sound of the universe. And then at that point of time, our job is to connect our mind to this Shabad. And that's what Guru Sahib is explaining us. गुर प्रसादी छुट्टिए, फिर कहते छुट जाओगे तुसी. गुर प्रसादी छुट्टिए बिख पवजल शब्द गुर तरन राउस तो. That's the only way, through Shabad Guru, which is inside you. Naunid Amrit Rab ka naam dehi mein iska vishram. Satgur is going to give us that naam, that Shabad. Nobody else, no Pai Sahib, no Baba, no human being. Only Satguru sitting inside you. From inside itself, you will hear that Shabad. Maharaj says, but what is our problem? We make sure that our mind is always in thriving. That is our problem. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੀ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਗੁਣਾਂ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਆਪਾਂ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡਣਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਵੋਟੀ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ, ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ. ਲੇਕਿਨ ਅੰਤ ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ, ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ. You ask a theist also, he will also tell you and then nothing is going to go with you. Everybody knows, but still people want to stay in 10 good. Till the time we will not leave Rajogun, Tamogun, Sattogun, these three gunas, we will not be happy. We will keep on holding our mind. Traigun Sabba Tat hai, kende yahi maya. Traigun hi maya. Tehi guni संसार परम सुत्ता रज्जो गुण तमो गुण सत्तो गुण कहिए ऐ सब तेरी माया त्रै गुण सब्बा तात है दूजा पाओ विकार and anybody does not matter who the person is, which religion it is. Maharaj says everybody who will stay in Trigun, in this Maya, will do vikar, will be in duality. Their mind will be always confused, puzzled. What should I do now? Should I do this? Should I do that? And they will be only and only doing vikar, vices. कई बारी है ना बच्चे कहते हैं ना our kid says papa mama I thought that you do bhakti, you do so much part, but how come you become angry? And they are right. That means our mind is stuck in Trigun. How we will reach to the naam? Pandit padai ਬੰਧਨ ਮੋਹ ਬਾਧਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਡਤ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਬੰਧਨਾਂ ਚ ਹੈ ਕਿਦੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਪੋਥੀਆਂ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਵੇਦ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ even the Brahmins or any religious here Maharaj is not just talking about the Brahmins, not the caste. Maharaj is calling all the Pandit class. It can be Granthi, Maulvi, anybody. They keep on reading the religious scriptures and they are so much connected with that. They are attached with that. It has become their bondage. They think that is what we have to do. Na bujhe bikhya pyar. Can they hope they are trapped in this and they are in love with this evil and they don't understand the game of Trigun Maya, that we have to go above this. That Karam Kand, that rituals also, even in Sikh, there are so many Kand parts happening. But people are not listening what Maharaj is telling us. Same thing happened in Vedas. Maharaj said, Veda mein naam uttam so sune nahi, fire jo bata liya. Kende naam nu tu ignore kari jana pe. Maharaj kende hai, I am telling you do this so that you can reach to the naam. But you are ignoring naam, but continuously reading scriptures. But your anger is not going away. Your lust is not going away. Greed is not going away. Kende Satgur miliye trikuti chute. When we will meet the Satguru which is inside, this Shabad, same Shabad will become Atam Prakash, the Jot of Vaheguru. When we will meet, when we will do the darshan of that Atma, then only this Trikuti, this Trigun will relieve us. Because remember, going back to this drawing, this Trigun is only in this area, in the 9 doors. Once our Surt goes up, connect with the Shabad, when mind connects with the Shabad, when Surt connects with the Shabad, it will directly, Naad will appear. After Sajtun, Naad will appear and it will take us to the Atam Prakash. For some people, with the previous Kamaya, they will directly see the Prakash. But if somebody is telling you, oh, I have so much dukh, I have so many thoughts, and then on the other hand, the person is also telling you that I do every day the darshan of Atam Prakash, people lie. When you reach at that stage, you don't want your personal agendas, personal wisdom, to go out. you will know the thing which I'm seeing it inside, not outside. And everybody has that Atam Prakash. Sab mein jyot, jyot hai soe, tisda chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. Aval Allah, noor upaya, kudrat ke sab bande. Ek noor te sab jag upjai, kaun phale kaun mande. And if you are again doing gossiping and slandering, something is wrong, something is missing. That means we have not merged yet. We are going here and there everywhere. But Maharaj says, "O kirpa taiyo honi hai, satgur mili hai, trikuti chhute." Permanently the tragun will be gone when we will merge, when our mind will be one with Satgur. ਮਨ ਤੂੰ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੂਲ ਪਛਾਣ। ਜਦੋਂ ਪਛਾਣ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋਤ ਆ, ਆਪਣੀ ਜੋਤ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸਿਰਫ ਜੋਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮਾ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਬਟ ਸਟੈਪ ਬਾय ਸਟੈਪ, ਸਹਿਜ ਮਾਰਗ, ਅਰਦਾਸ ਮਾਰਗ, ਬੇਨਤੀ ਮਾਰਗ। ਕੀਪ ਔਨ ਡੂਇੰਗ ਦ ਬੇਨਤੀ, ਫੋਲੋ ਦ ਫੁੱਟਸਟੈਪਸ ਆਫ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ। The lifestyle should be as per Gurbani Guru. If we are doing gossiping, slandering, we are hating people, if we are doing cheating and stealing, no, nothing is going to change. Mind has to be nirmal first. And to make the mind nirmal, to kill the thoughts, wah, Guru, Saas Gira Simran. Again and again, Saas Gira Simran. Any doubts, Guru Pyareo? I think there are some questions. Or at least a question. Does sitting position has anything to do with the movement of senses upwards? No, Vaheguruji, your mind has to go up. Physical body, very good question. The question is, does sitting position has anything to do with movement of senses upwards? No, sitting position, why it is recommended? It is recommended so that we don't sleep. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਲੰਮੇ ਪੈ ਕੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, when we lay down and do the simran, it is very easy that your mind will go and sleep, right? Because the Gurmantar is going to give you a sukh, and the thoughts will keep on reducing. And if you are laying down, it is very, very easy that you will sleep rather than doing the bhakti. But otherwise, position does not matter. So here is the deal. If you can sit, very well. Sit for 45 minutes to 1 hour to 2 hours. Then have a chair kind of a stuff where you can rest your neck behind. Because if you will not rest your neck behind, what will happen when you will go in sun? You will leave your physical body. And your physical body, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੱਲ ਪੈ ਸਕਦਾ ਗਲੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਧੌਣ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੱਲ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ, ਫਿਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਓਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਦਰਦ ਹੋਏਗੀ, then you can have a pain in your neck. So you have to be very careful then, right? But slowly, the sitting position does not matter. You can lay down also, you can sit also. The legs, you can spread your legs. Sometimes a recliner, a lot of people use recliners for this. So all these things can help in your bhakti. Hanji, koi ਹੋਰ question Vaiguru? Anything which somebody didn't understood? ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਏ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਬਲੈਸ ਅਸ ਵਿਦ ਦ ਨਾਮ, ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਬਲੈਸ ਅਸ ਵਿਦ ਦ ਸ਼ਬਦ। ਐਂਡ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣ ਚ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਨਾ, we have to look for that shabad, look for that naam, look for that sound. Because if you will not, what will happen? Sometimes your mind will wake up and body is sleeping. You will come out of your physical body. And that initially, sometimes you will get scared. But when you will do that multiple times, you will start enjoying, right? You might get into that enjoyment of coming out of your body. But our path, Guru's path, is to see at that point of time, listen to the Shabad. You will check around, you will listen to the Shabad, and Shabad is like a jahaz, like a plane. You will sit on that Shabad and that Shabad will take you to the Atam Prakash, to the Satguru. Ji, आओ जी. Unless somebody has a question, आओ जी आपका सिमरन कर दिया. We say Wah, listen to our voice. Guru, listen to our voice. When we say Wah, we have to put our stomach little bit in. Guru, stomach out. No picture, nothing should come in front of you. Close your eyes, relax your body. आओ जी शुरू करिए. वाह गुरु, 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 Vahguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 अंतर्गत चले जाओ जी मान नहीं जपे मान नहीं सुने put the focus on your tongue mind should chant mind should listen जीभा नूं भावें हिलाई जाओ आवाज बाहर नहीं आनी चाहिए वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई माया मोह परम पै भूलै सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई एक अरदास पाठ की रत की गुर रामदास राखो शरनाई एक अरदास पाठ की रत की गुर रामदास राखो शरनाई वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह भुल्लां चुकां दी खिमा गुरु प्यारियो will meet again tomorrow at 5 p.m. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा